Women's Space wasn't the only event taking advantage of the warmer weather. Clem Arboretum welcomes the community to its new pond just in time for people to enjoy the outdoors. The Arboretum hosts a ribbon cutting for the pond Saturday for the Bradley and Georgie Ann Gumow entry waterway. A waterfall, terrace, landscape, and patio are just some of the things people will see that go along with this pond. The Rockford Chamber of Commerce also helped make this possible. An ambassador from the chamber says the pond is more than 30 years in the making.
It's one of the first things you see. It's a phenomenal place to enjoy the scenery, to be kind of reflect and sit on the benches, enjoy the landscape. We couldn't be happier.
Great for anyone that's visiting the Botanical Gardens, specifically weddings. When brides and grooms or wedding guests are coming in, they have a great view of what Clem Arboretum has to offer.